Hello and welcome to another episode of Golden Days of Bodybuilding. Today I'm going to talk about Arthur Jones. Arthur Jones was one of the pioneers in strength training and bodybuilding field. You can remember him from the Colorado Experiment or the Wild Cargo TV series. He was a man of adventure, reasoning, and I would say an inventor. Arthur Jones, had a very taste in bodybuilding. He wanted to create equipments for strength training purposes and especially for the general public, so that they can, rather than spending a lot of hours in sets and reps and 6 days of working, 2 hours a day and stuff like that, the traditional old school training method. He wanted to invent something where people could spend as less time as possible in the gym and get those gains at the same time, which suits more to a general public, also to advanced bodybuilder as time went on and as his research progressed. So he was the founder of Nautilus equipment and also Madex. He created a lot of great equipments. One of them being, I think you would remember, the pullover machine, which you can see used by Mike Mentzer in pictures. Also, you see viator using it, and I think in Blood and Guts video, Dorian Yates does use that pullover machine, and the range of motion and the kind of stimulate it creates to develop muscle is amazing. He never dished barbell training, but he said it has its limitation, and the use of Nautilus machine eradicated that limitations. That was his thing, and he was a big believer and also pioneer of high intensity training, which later on was picked up by Mike Mentzer, viator, and even Dorian Yates used it. Matter of fact, I do follow high intensity training, but yes, I have my own variations to it. I do not follow it to the T. However, I believe in the principle, as I say, it is rest and recuperation, which is far more important than the training itself. Because when you train, you just create certain stimulus, and when you have a proper nutrition, sleep, and diet, that's when you grow your body and your muscle or your strength. And he worked with viator, and there is a very famous experiment which is known as the Colorado Experiment, I think, where Casey gained around 40 to 60 pounds of muscle, I think, in 28 days or so, or within a month. However, most of it was muscle memory. However, and also Casey Victor was a genetic freak, so it might not be the same for a general public, but the principle remains the same. The more gifted you are genetically and eat, sleep, and train, you're going to make a lot of progress. You can see a couple of pictures of Casey Victor. This is how he looked, I think, around in 19 or 21, when he was 21. So he was full muscle bellies, great muscle fibers, right? So he was genetically blessed. So coming to Arthur Jones, he believed in brief, precise, and one set to failure exercise. He did not believe in training muscles from different angles and using a lot of exercises and a lot of sets and reps, which I do believe. However, I also believe that you need to use, I wouldn't say more number of exercises, but a few exercises for hitting the muscle from different angles, specifically if you're looking into bodybuilding. However, if your focus is on strength training and being the better version of yourself, then high intensity is a very good way to go. I am not dishing any other training methodologies, but all roads lead to Rome. However, if you're a busy person, who has a lot of other works to take care of, then yes, high intensity is a best way to train, because you don't have 2 hours a day or 6 days a week. So you can make a lot of gains using it. You can see Sergio Oliver here. He is also a genetic freak. So coming back to Arthur, he liked fast aeroplanes and big crocodiles. So he had, matter of fact, a lot of elephants and crocodiles in his farm, in his facility, where he also had this Nautilus equipment being manufactured. And I also think he had a studio where he shot all these videos of training. Here is Mentzer. Mike Mentzer, again another genetic freak and a great mind in bodybuilding, who later on took the high intensity training to a different level. So please do subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and share the